The Princess and the Pea by Hans Christian Andersen. A handsome prince lived in a faraway land with his parents, the king and queen. More than anything, the prince wanted to get married and have a family of his own. So he set out to find a special princess to be his bride. Traveling to kingdoms far and wide, the prince met many beautiful princesses, all of whom wanted to marry him. But the prince did not think any of the princesses were special enough. After his long search, the prince gave up and returned to the castle. The king and queen saw how downhearted their son was and decided to help. They planned a royal ball, inviting all the princesses in the kingdom. All of the princesses wanted to marry the prince, but the prince found something wrong with every one of them. 3 days later, a princess from a distant kingdom was traveling near the prince's castle when suddenly it began to rain. Thunder crashed and lightning flashed. The storm scared the horses and the carriage got stuck in the mud. "What shall we do?" asked the princess's driver. "The horses cannot move the carriage another inch." The princess was very smart. "I will walk to that castle nearby and ask if we can spend the night," she said. "Surely they will help us." Wet from the rain and covered in mud, the princess knocked on the heavy door of the castle. When the prince opened the door, he was stunned at the sight of the girl. The princess explained her plight and the prince invited her to stay. The queen asked the servants to fix up a special bed just for the girl. The servants stacked up 20 comfy mattresses and 20 fluffy quilts. Then the queen tucked a tiny green pea underneath the bottom mattress. "If she is truly a princess," said the queen, "she will not be able to sleep. Only a true princess will be able to feel the heartbeat under all these layers." Exhausted from her journey, the princess climbed a ladder and got into the tall, cozy bed. But when the princess snuggled in, she did not feel comfortable at all. "This tall bed is awfully lumpy and bumpy," she thought. "It feels like there is a giant rock in the bed." Although the princess was very tired, she was not able to sleep. She tossed and turned all night long in the lumpy, bumpy bed. The next morning, the princess walked to the royal garden to meet the king, queen, and prince for breakfast. "How did you sleep?" asked the queen. "Not very well," admitted the princess. "In fact, I couldn't sleep a wink. I found this pea underneath the bottom mattress of my bed." The princess held out the tiny pea for the queen to see. The queen was delighted. Only a real princess would feel the pea, she thought. Only a special princess could feel the pea. The prince thought happily. Surely this was the special princess he had been looking for. The prince asked the princess to marry him. The king and queen planned a joyful wedding and invited everyone in the kingdom. The prince and princess got married and everyone lived happily ever after. The end.